Fitzgerald. What's new, Cape Cod? Every morning we ask and you answer. This is Stephanie in the Morning, where locals take the mic. Your neighbor, your favorite shop owner, maybe you. Business, community, culture, and whatever's on your mind over coffee. Let's start the day together. Powered by Lemonade-O. Yes, we are starting off strong. We've got Chris Fitzgerald in the studio here. Thank you so much for coming on.
No, thank you for having me.
He's like, wait a minute, it's live? I was like, no, it's live.
A lot of things happen live.
And then Chris goes, we did it 70 for 96 through the Rose. And I was like, no, but yes.
I was a big fan.
Falmouth kid.
Born and raised. Yes, ma'am.
So exciting.
Yep.
Do not man me.
Oh.
And I'm just your friend, Stephanie, that you're in her basement. And we have a lot going on in this house. So welcome, everybody. Happy Friday to you. We've got Chris Fitzgerald in the studio, who is the president of the Falmouth Commodores.
Yes.
Did you ever think that this was going to be your space?
Not originally, but luckily it all kind of fell into place, and I officially was voted in president and took over in January of this year. So,
can you please talk a little bit about how the league got started, and then add your jumping in point to this?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So the Cape League's been around for 103 years officially. 103 years this year. It originally started with just 4 teams on the Cape: Falmouth, Falmouth, Osterville, Hyannis, and I forget the other one. Chatham. Cool. I think it was Chatham. Yeah. After the Civil War, baseball kind of exploded on the Cape.
Just wrap your brain around that right now. Like, this is how long this league has been around.
Yeah.
It is so prestigious. I remember getting a call from my cousin who played college ball.
Yep.
About a decade ago. And he's like, do you have any ties to the Cape Cod Baseball League? And I was like, I know people. What do you need?
Yeah.
This is how prestigious it is. It's wild.
Yeah. So,
the Civil War. You heard him.
Yeah. So yeah, the game of baseball in general exploded after the Civil War.
Yeah.
And everyone was going back home. And
yep.
I
just watched A League of Their Own the other day, and I was like, oh,
such a good one.
It's so good. Yeah. It's good. Go back, guys.
But really the Cape League took off when we became a summer collegiate baseball league. The Cape League is really the most prestigious league in the entire country.
It is.
Yep. One of the reasons for that is, we're a wooden bat league, where college baseball, it's all aluminum. But the scouts wanted to know and see players.
Can you actually hit? Though?
Right. Using wooden bats.
Yeah.
So, and then geographically, the Cape is huge because all the teams are so close together.
Yeah.
So the furthest distance, you're probably going from Wareham to Orleans or Chatham.
Yeah.
Whereas in other summer leagues, you might travel 8 hours to get to another team.
All you parents that do AAUs, that do all of the league stuff, that you're like, wait a minute, where are we going? New Hampshire? What?
Yep.
This is where it's at. It's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
From one side to the other. Without traffic. I'm just talking as the crow flies to all of these locations. It's an hour and a half, give or take, no traffic to get to all of these places, which is really incredible.
Yeah, no. So the reason why the scouts love it so much is there's only 10 teams in the league.
Yeah.
It's broken up into 2 divisions, East and West, 5 and 5. But a scout, when they come up here on assignment, they can, they have their list of players that they're supposed to, scout.
We're looking at these people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they can hit sometimes 3 games a day, which is 6 teams. So they're able to really put in the work in a short amount of time versus, like I said, in other leagues where you're going to Vermont and you're going to watch those 2 teams.
Yep.
And then you got to drive all the way down to Rhode Island and watch those 2 teams. So the scouts really like it. That's why we've always gotten the best players around the country to come here, because
It's true.
yeah, I think the last stat I heard was 1 in every 6 major leaguers played in the Cape League.
I believe it too. How are players recruited?
So most of the recruitment goes through like the head coaches for the teams.
Yep.
What a lot of people don't understand is the college players are really under control from their schools.
Yeah.
So if a college coach wants to send their player to a certain league or a certain place, that they're doing that.
Yeah.
So, if Mississippi State wants to send, 10 guys to the Cape, they're going to call up the schools or the teams, the coaches, say, hey, I got, this guy, this guy, this guy. We want to send him to the Cape. Do you have a spot available?
Yeah.
Sometimes a coach will see a guy that interests them, and then they will reach out directly to the school, the coach, and say,
Yeah.
hey, we're interested in this guy. What's his availability? But that's usually how it goes down.
It's so incredible that you're here as president. How do you feel about this right now? You're a young person, Chris.
Yeah, well, I'm not that young anymore.
You are, though, because you listen to me on the radio. You are way younger.
I do, yeah.
No, but that's really exciting. Like, you grew up in Falmouth. Like, that's exciting to be here in this moment.
Again, I think it's part of growing up on the Cape where it just kind of bred it into you.
Yeah.
You go to the Cape League games. I was a baseball fanatic growing up. I attended the Falmouth Commodore clinics. Got to, the cool thing about the clinics are like you get to really interact with the players.
Yeah.
So you get to know them on a personal level, first name basis, and then that night you get to go watch them.
It is the who's who of baseball right now, which is really incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
So where are all of the players from? Because you have this huge swath of people rolling onto the Cape. We're used to that, right? We're used to that seasonal tourism season, but we've got all of these people coming specifically for baseball. So where are they from?
I mean, sure. I'm just looking at the Falmouth roster the other day, and I think the furthest we have is Hawaii. So
yeah,
they're coming from literally all over the country.
Welcome.
Yeah, we've had guys come from. Again, they all play, mostly Power 5 schools in the continental U.S., but we do have guys that are from Canada that come here.
Yeah,
that have played. We've had a kid from Australia who actually went #1 overall in the draft recently. Now he's playing for the Guardians. I think he's a front runner for the Rookie of the Year this year.
How cool is
Travis
that,
Pizzana,
though?
shout out.
More specifically, where did they stay?
That is, yep, yeah, no. I mean, well, again, I think that's part of the whole allure of the Cape League, where all these players, and again, you watch them from the stands, and they're 6'5", 260, they're huge, and then you get to see them face to face, and they're kids. They're 19 years old. Sometimes. 18, 19 years old, first time away from home, first time away out of their state. But they all stay with host families across the Cape.
Yeah.
And again, I spoke with the
shout out to all of our host families. We have been a host family before for many years. I have all my college kids back living with us, so we don't have space this year or last year. I'm like really trying. I was like, buddy, we're gonna have another like Cape Cod Baseball League. Like, it's such a cool experience if you've never housed a J1 or a Cape League baseball player in your home, to have that experience, to have them. It's really cool. These people could be major leaguers.
Oh yeah. I mean, and again, I think it embodies the spirit of Falmouth and these other towns.
Yeah.
Where you open up your doors for these kids to come in and stay with you and really chase their dream, and you can be a part of that whole experience.
And host families I have heard countless tales of host families being like brought along. You get to go on their major league journey. There was this love situation where I forget where I was recently, where a host family for a major leaguer had him back. They went to his games. They're part of it. You're part of their family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Truly.
And you get to know their families as well.
It's pretty cool.
And when they get married, you get to go to their weddings
It's really
sometimes.
cool.
When they get to get called up and play at Fenway Park, you get to go see them there.
It's pretty incredible.
It's a lot of fun. And I know especially with younger kids living in the house, I will say no better mentors than these collegiate
literally
athletes.
Having this role model living with you.
They're
Sometimes they're not they're people. A reminder. And you have to feed them.
You do have to, and they're big boys. They do like to eat a lot.
So be used to feeding an army, because that's what you're gonna have.
Yeah, but they are so professional, and very bright, very intelligent.
So lovely.
And I think that in the day and age of social media as well, I think a lot of these guys have been highly recruited since high school.
Oh, for sure.
Just everything they do is magnified and scrutinized, and they have to be really on top of their game at such a young age. But now that they're in college, now that they're playing the Cape League, they're so much more mature than I would have been at that age.
100%. We'll not talk about that.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's again, you're talking role models for what they go through, not only for academics, because a lot of these guys are coming from really intelligent
super
schools,
smart,
but the work ethic for working out.
They're professional athletes.
What they put in their bodies.
Yeah, they're very cognizant of all of that stuff.
I mean, I'm in awe about it, and it's amazing.
It's
so if you have
good.
if you have a kid at home, it's like, what better person can that child look up to then?
100%. We've got Chris Fitzgerald in the studio right now. He's the president of the Falmouth Commodores this year. Let's talk about some past notables. Some amazing human beings that have played ball for the Cape Cod Baseball League and have walked through our doors. I mean, so many.
It's gonna say I'm sure I'm gonna miss some names.
Scroll.
But for me growing up, it was the big names, kind of like Thurman Munson, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Jason Varitek, those guys locally in Falmouth, Eric Milton, Darren Erstad. Peter Gammons' favorite story that he always tells is when Darren Erstad was playing for Falmouth, I believe it was 94. So again, another thing too here is all these players, especially before, they would all work jobs to make money. Nowadays, they kind of work the clinics and field crew and stuff like that.
Right.
So internally,
you found jobs internally.
Yeah, exactly. But before that, they were working at Stop and Shop. They were working at all these different places. And Darren Erstad's job was working at Bradley's,
hysterical,
where the current Walmart is.
Yeah.
But story goes, he won Employee of the Month while he was working at Bradley's. So that's
I love this.
No, but
of course he did.
But again, what a great role model.
I know. It's really cool. I just the amount of human beings that have come through our door. Yes, it's super fun to be able to go to these things. And might I add that these games are free to you?
Yes. I always forget to mention that because
it's free.
I'm
guys.
so used to growing up on the Cape and going to these games.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean,
just roll up to the stadium and go in, finding parking, and then rolling in. But watching these games is no cost.
Yep, and really, where can you do that on the Cape for a family
cannot
affair?
Anywhere.
Yeah,
for anything.
It's all outside. It's good atmosphere. You can bring your family, you can bring your dog. It's just a lot of positive things going on.
Yeah, it really is, in a space where you've visited other places. Nothing's free. This actually is. You can come, have grab some food and sit and watch possible future major leaguers. What's going on with the lampposts? There's some banners.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So we have the town of Falmouth was gracious enough to allow us to put some pennants on the lights going down Main Street. So you'll see a bunch of those. And right now this year we're highlighting all of the players that were represented in the World Baseball Classic that played for Falmouth. So we had 7 players representing 5 different countries. this year that played in Falmouth, so we're going to highlight them. We also have some former team photos for I think one from every decade that we could go back, celebrating the 250th and the history of Falmouth Commodores and stuff.
103 years. Do you feel like a little bit of weight on you to like steward this
so much weight?
Group?
No, I do not. No.
You're like, no, I'm doing this right now.
I've been involved long enough. So I started with the Commodores in 2018 as the general manager.
Yeah.
So I was general manager for 6 years, and then I was deputy commissioner for the league for 2, and now I'm back as president for Falmouth. So I've kind of seen it all.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and and again, giving back to the community. It's all nonprofit.
Yeah,
right? We're just. I think anyone on the Cape can really, if they're born and raised and they like to give back to the community here, whatever your passion is, whether it be baseball for me or the local Falmouth Service Center or whatever it is, they like to give back.
We have some really great organizations.
Yes.
What's up, Mark Penta? Summer isn't complete without catching a Commodores game.
No, I appreciate that.
I love that though. And he's a summer kid.
Yeah.
It's not just a year-round resident. I think it's super important to have that conversation because it truly is iconic. And it's also something that is in everybody's summer repertoire.
No, I mean, for Falmouth, we see a lot of people, it's just kind of like their bucket list.
Yeah,
right?
For sure. I literally just talked about this with Hank yesterday. I was like, all right, so summer bucket list. Yep. Which beaches are you going to go to? Which games are going to go to? Can you talk a little bit specifically about home games?
So what do you want to
know? Everything, though. Like, what's different about a Commodores home game? You may have watched a baseball league game here and there. We're recruiting right now, Commodores. Listen, we're in Mashpee. Mashpee does not have a team. We had a team at the very, very beginning somewhere where we played like one season, and I literally was at the town archives and saw that we had a team.
Okay.
And we played for like one season and we won everything. And then we were like, we're done. We're like, we're good. We won. Bye.
That's it. Go on top.
But we don't have a team. And when you talk to a lot of Mashpee, if you're on that side of the Rotary, you're a Katuitt Kettlers person. And if you're on this side of the Rotary, you are a Commodores person. So I love that you guys are Mashpee Chamber members. I love that you're like involved and popping into our team. But let's talk about why people want to come to a home game.
Yeah. So we play at Fuller Field. Right behind the rec center and the senior center in Falmouth,
which has gotten so much better.
Yes, it has.
So much better. The goose poo.
Wow, we're still working on the goose poo.
It's still there.
Still working on that one.
But there's like an actual stadium now around it.
It is. Yeah, it's very nice. So the football field, Falmouth High School football used to play at that field as well. When the football field was moved to the high school, it really became a standalone baseball field. Yeah. So we, for many years, it was football field during the fall, and then you put in the fence, and it was
made it a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
And now it's a thing.
It is a thing. Yep. We have a nice, beautiful playground in
I get to throw out the first pitch last year poorly, mind you, poorly. It was me and Michael Kasparian. We're out there. I threw it to his catcher. That's how bad I was because we're like dueling catchers, and I was like, oh god,
it's a lot of pressure to throw first pitch. It is. All those people looking at you.
It doesn't matter. However, it mattered to me. I got it over the plate. That's all that matters.
That's
to the complete wrong catcher, but like it really is a full stadium now.
It is.
You've got that stadium feel when you're walking in.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of renovating the last couple of years. Only dugouts, press box, protective netting across. Like I had mentioned, an outfield fence now. So it's it's awesome.
It's really cool. Please come and see a game.
Yeah. Yeah. The you can bring your blanket, lawn chairs.
Once again, guys, like put it on your list, put it in your schedule.
Yeah. No, I mean, not only Falmouth, right? You just try to go to as many games as possible.
It's so engaging. The players are incredible. They come, they talk to fans. It's not like there's the stadium and there's the game.
Right.
I love that it's kind of just open.
Oh yeah, no, we'll send players out in the game to do 50-50, so you can buy the 50-50 raffle from the players, and we have a one of the options is wingspan, right?
Yeah.
So we'll always send our biggest player out there with the longest wingspan to try to get as many tickets as possible. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they interact. I mean, the players love it. After games, kids are always getting autographs from the players. The kids will run the bases.
It's really incredible. If you've got a family, like, this should be part of your routine in the summer.
Yeah.
It really should be. Can we talk a little bit about the organization in Falmouth?
Yeah. Again, all volunteers.
Hello.
So yeah, so each franchise is made up of a group of volunteers, a board of directors.
So hard.
Yeah. So in Falmouth, I'm lucky enough to have a great group of individuals that really support the franchise. I mean, and quite honestly, everyone has a role that's equally as important. Everyone does their job. Everyone's doing their thing. Some are more difficult than others, right?
Yeah.
Like host families, trying to find host families. That's
so
always a tough
hard.
one.
If you've got an extra room, I know we're preaching to the choir where everyone's like looking at dollars and cents. And yes, you do get a little bit of money for it. It's probably going to go to feed them. However, the experience is what we're talking about. And I think it's really important. Everybody's always looking for host families and people that really want this experience. So if you're younger out there and you've got that spare bedroom and you're like, well, is it going to be a right fit? It's going to be a right fit. They're really wonderful. This organization is fabulous. Put yourself in there. Hello, Dave Hegner. Thank you so much for joining the show. We've got Chris Fitzgerald, the president of the Falmouth Commodores, in here, and we're talking about the organization in general. All volunteers.
Yep, all volunteers. And again, I think it goes back to trying to help your community.
Yeah.
Everyone has something that they're very interested in and passionate about. And for us, it's baseball.
Yeah.
Right? And we get joy out of it. Right?
Yeah.
You don't get a paycheck. It's for the love of the game, quite literally for the love of the game.
I was blown away last year. We had invited some of your players and also some background players, because it wasn't just players. It's people that are in the press box. It's people that are like every part of the organization is either students and volunteers.
Yeah.
So we invited them on our show last year, and they're so poised.
Very mature.
They're so ready for Major League. I was just like, and I had like gotten extra microphones, and we're at Mashpee TV and we're like spreading out. I was like, I don't even think that we've got the room to fit all of these people in this camera lens. And everybody was so ready to have a conversation, to talk about baseball, to talk about the organization, to talk about where they're at, where they want to be. Like it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Talent.
Yeah. And speaking of talent, it's not only just on the field. A lot of these interns are coming in, amazing jobs.
Yeah.
We recruit a lot from like Syracuse and ASU for broadcasting.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about broadcasting, those are the top two schools. And a lot of our interns go on to have
What do you mean it's not the Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
No, I didn't say that.
I still laugh about it. They're like, did you go? No one went there. No one in broadcasting went there. I'm sorry.
No. But yeah, a lot of these interns that are in broadcasting, go on to have very, very successful careers.
Yeah.
And again, even my when I was general manager, my interns that worked under me, I think all but one are working in Major League Baseball right now.
It throws me. We've grown up, right? All the kids you've been surrounded with your entire life. And then to be in an organization like this and then be around these people, you're like, this is the cream of the crop. Like, these people are ready for real life 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was not there at 18.
Ever. No, absolutely not. I was like, how do I have this job in broadcasting? I do not deserve this. And then you meet these people that are 17, 18, 19, 20 that are
Yeah.
ready to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No.
It's so incredible to be surrounded by the people that your organization fields.
They take it all very, very seriously.
Yeah.
I think they all understand it's such a great opportunity that they don't want to, squander it. And
Dave, go YD.
oh,
Listen.
Dave, we got to talk to
Damn
him.
it.
But yeah, no, it's wonderful. I couldn't speak more highly of our operation in Falmouth.
Yeah,
the interns.
who's in the organization right now?
A lot of people.
Just like, who is your general manager this year?
So our general manager this year is Tyler Young. I don't know if you know him. He's from Mashpee. He's a yeah.
I'm sorry.
I played baseball with him in high school. He went to Falmouth for a year, I believe. Played varsity with him at Falmouth, and he owns a very successful
landscaper.
Yeah, yep, locally here.
They're wonderful. They come
got-
to our Christmas market. They're just really socially involved.
Yes, yep, and he's got some kids that are really involved in baseball.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity. And then helping Tyler is officially, I think his official role is assistant general manager, but basically he's a co-general manager.
Yeah.
His name's Mike Murray. He worked with me my entire time I was GM. He was actually there before I was, so I think he's the longest active member of the Commodores right
Love
now.
it.
He started as a bat boy at 11, and now he's basically running the show as general manager off season, and then Tyler's going to take over during the season because Mike works currently at New Balance. So he's up in Boston area.
Guys, we're busy. We all understand these things. So I love that the fact that they've got this, I'm in charge today. You can be tag, you're it.
Yeah, well,
Get involved.
Again, Mike's knowledge of the whole operation is invaluable. So we're super lucky to have him. But it really is. It's almost 2 seasons. You have the off season and in season, and they're 2 totally different crazy mayhem things going on for the general manager. So, and then obviously with my background, I'm able to help out as well. So
that's amazing. Major League Draft. It's happening July 11th through the 13th.
Yep.
How will the Commodores in the league be represented?
Hopefully very well. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the recent mock drafts, but we always have a few first rounders, but I think we'll do well this year.
Yeah, pop in and watch it. It's really kind of amazing.
Yeah, or at least follow it on social media where you can see hey, this guy played for Falmouth, this guy played for Katuitt, this guy played for YD.
Yeah, really incredible to have all these amazing players on the Cape, regardless of the Commodore status. But you guys went to the finals last year, right?
The Falmouth Commodores?
Didn't you?
No, unfortunately, no. I don't even think we made playoffs.
I was upping your status.
Yeah. Falmouth hasn't won a championship in.
Damn it!
Want to say 1980? Was the last year?
Maybe we need to get this going this year, everybody.
Yeah, we're kind of like the Red Sox with the curse. We just haven't.
We need to blow that out of there.
We've made it close a few years. Just haven't made it over the hill. But,
when does the season start?
So not tomorrow, but the following
Next
Saturday.
Thank God it's not tomorrow.
Yeah, thank God.
For whatever is going on here, and if you're just following us right now, we've got Chris Fitzgerald, the president of the Falmouth Commodores right now, and we're talking about weather, season starting. It has been abysmal here on the weekends for whatever reason. Next Saturday is not going to be that way.
No, thank you.
We're not having it.
It's not having it. We put too much work into it for that to happen.
Correct.
So we have opening day coming on was it the 13th, right? We're gonna do a food drive with the Falmouth Service Center.
Love it.
So they're gonna be there throwing out the first pitch, saying play ball, and then we'll have a food drive going on with those guys.
Really incredible. If you've not visited the Falmouth Service Center, they do amazing work, and we're so thankful that they're there. They help the community that surrounds them. It's the Upper Cape totally. And they're just really incredible. So we're thankful for that. So thank you for having them out.
Yeah, I know. In again, I think it's the Commodores philosophy where anything that we can do to help the community, we're going to try to do.
Yeah.
Because again, as a nonprofit, we depend on the community to help us. So we're going to do what we can to help the community.
Yeah. How do people get involved?
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, come on down to a game. You can talk to anyone there. You can always email me or call me, and we have a general email on our website that you can always reach out to. But we're always looking for volunteers. I mean, whether it's just greeting people at the gates when they come in, or having taking more of a role, whatever we think is, or what you want to do is, we're open to it.
I love it. So here at Lemonadio, we host music bingo. We're DJs. We're doing karaoke tonight at Dino's if you want to find us. We also do trivia. I heard you're a little trivia buff.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Oh boy. Depends.
Trivia with the Nerf ball. How does this go?
Oh jeez.
Please talk to me.
So yeah, I've been what you might call a press tour lately. It's hard to fill up space sometimes. So
I don't even believe it. We've been talking for 30 full minutes and it's not been a problem.
But yeah, we've been doing a little trivia at the end of our little speeches.
It's cute.
Trying to throw, whoever gets the answer right, you throw a Commodore's Nerf ball at
I love it.
And I quite honestly, I was a little nervous the first couple throws.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, your first pitch, right?
That's true. That was terrible. That was awful. I stressed about it forever, and it was still bad.
Yeah, you don't want to hit someone in the head at the senior center and then get a phone call. So,
by the way, there was an elderly fall yesterday at Somerset Creamery. Somebody fell down the stairs.
Hopefully it wasn't a Nerf ball.
No, it wasn't. There's but I'm watching it come across my news feed because I get all of them. And I was like, how many stairs are there? There's 4 stairs.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Welcome to the season.
yeah, here we go.
It's a Nerf ball, everybody.
No, but it's been fun. Yeah, and again, I think it's a lot of those questions that people don't normally realize, but we try to lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't ask me those questions.
I was like, wait a minute. Do you want to go through all the trivia questions?
No, I don't think I can answer those.
I don't know any of those.
I didn't come up with the questions. So
Chris Fitzgerald is here from the Falmouth Commodores president. How do people get a hold of the organization or find your schedule? I know we print that in the Mashpee magazine. The new one is coming out next week. This is last year's magazine. It's still in here, all of the Falmouth Commodore schedule. New one comes out next week for us. Home game is next Saturday, which is super exciting.
Yep, 6:00.
Yeah. What is the best way if someone's watching us right now and they're like, I want to get involved. I've got a room, or I have this baseball talent, or you just want to be like, I want to be a part of this.
Yeah. Again, I'll go to our website, falmouthcommodores.com. There's a generic email that you can fill out all the information, and we will certainly get in touch with you. Or I always suggest just come down to the game and find either myself or another volunteer down there, and just tell them you're interested, whatever it is. We'd always be willing to talk to you.
Please put this on your summer bucket list of things that you've got to go to, and come to at least one Commodores game and support this team. Merch. There's like a merch sale coming up.
Yes. Shoot, what is the date?
I know. That? Just follow them on social media so that you can.
But it is coming up. Yes, I just saw it posted the other day.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's some cool stuff happening. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I wish I had written all the dates down, but
follow the Commodores on social media so you can keep track of all of that stuff. Yeah. There are so many great things, and there are so many wonderful volunteers, and it's always ever changing. Yep. And it just popped up, and I was like, oh, I don't have one of those. That was cute.
Oh yeah, no, we have a lot of great merchandise.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're going to do the Falmouth Street Fair this year. So
Amazing.
find us at the street fair as well for some cool merch there.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
arts is happening this weekend, I believe. And once again, the weather does not look great. So please go out and support this team. Everything is volunteer. Everything is free to you. So it's so important to make donations and to show up for them in these spaces where there's merchandise and other ways to get involved. Chris, thank you so much for stepping out and coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh. So wonderful. Chris Fitzgerald, Falmouth Commodores. This is your summer bucket list. Get involved with the Cape Cod Baseball League. We're so lucky to have this so close to us. Listen, Mashpee, you need to pick a side. And the side is the Commodores. Come over this way.
I didn't say it to it. I didn't say it.
They've got enough. You got enough. Come on over to our team. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, and we'll be talking to you soon. Have a great weekend, everybody, whatever it is that you're doing. We hope it is with fun. Get out there. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.